What's up, YouTube? What's going on? This is your man DJ787 bringing you another gig log. I know it's been a long time, but I had to get my wisdom teeth removed. It still hurt a little bit, but I'm doing much better. But besides the point, I have a gig log today, so I'm gonna be playing at the Gin again, the little pub that I go almost every month. For the last couple of 4 months, I've been going pretty much every month, if not every other month, which I'm pretty grateful about that. So today's gonna be a company party, a company event, I should say. They're gonna have me set up, or I need to be set up by 6 p.m. They're gonna have some dinner. Then they're gonna have a small presentation for their employees. After that, some awards. And then after that, around, I would say 7:30, maybe 8, maybe a little bit sooner, who knows. We'll go ahead and start the party. I don't know what kind of music they're expecting me to play. They haven't said anything, so I'm assuming with most company events, you know, we'll stay with the 90s, 80s, some line dances, hip hop, reggaeton, a little bit of trap. Who knows how the night might turn out. But there are some couple of items that I did purchase within this maybe 3 or month that I haven't posted anything on YouTube. I did purchase a facade, a rock build facade in white. I don't know how to say it, but regardless, it's white, and it looks amazing. I didn't buy specific lights to light up the facade, but I did buy lights that go on the floor, or you can even stick them to the facade. LED lights that have different colors, and you can kind of match them up, and it has a little remote where you can go out of control. I also bought 2 Swarm Effects lights, great lights, I love them. I actually had a bundle. It was the 2 Swarm Effects lights with T-bar. Goes up to at least 6 feet, something like that, maybe a little more than 6 feet. I'll holler back at you once I make it there, all right? Peace. Alright, so there you have it, guys. Another gig log, another successful gig log. Everybody loved it. They loved the music. They loved the new setup. I know I received a lot of compliments for my new setup with the facade, with the lighting strips, with the two swarm effects and the T-bar in the background. A lot of people came up to me and said it was a nice setup. And I don't know if you noticed, but that same company I DJ'd back in gig log number 3, their fall company event, which they had the same presentation. They gave out prizes, awards for the people that lost the most weight, body percentage, and things like that. So they're actually a gym located near Prosper, Texas. It was freezing cold last night though, freezing cold last night. They usually have the chimney on. For some reason it wasn't on last night, and that was the only issue I had because everyone wanted to dance, and as you can see, a lot of people were out on the dance floor having a good time. But towards like 10 p.m. when it got real cold, which I can't blame them for it. I mean, it was super cold. My wife was with me. She was helping me out on this gig, and she was with me for most of the night. But around 9:30. She said, man, I can't take this cold no more. And she went back to the car and stayed in the car with the heater on. I was freezing. My toes were frozen. I mean, it was so cold. And that kind of messed up the vibe a little bit. Like I said, you know, regardless of a good time or good music I'm playing, if it's below 30 degrees outside and there's no heater on, yeah, you don't want to be outside. So I got kind of stuck out there alone for 40 minutes, to be honest with you, because no one wanted to be outside, which, like I said, I can't blame them for it. I mean, it was way too cold. I did have a weird situation though, you know, and I try to be diverse with, you know, when I go to places, and I kind of read the crowd, and I know that we're in Prosper, Texas, and if you haven't been to Prosper, Texas, it's pretty much country. There's a lot of open space everywhere. Last time that I went there, I did have a lot of requests for country music. So what I did this time, I kind of implemented the country music to what I was playing, and kind of had in my head, in my mind, a kind of not a set list, because I don't have a set list. I just go off whatever I see the crowd and kind of read off the crowd. But I already have some songs, country songs that, you know, we're gonna get the people who wanted to dance country. So obviously I waited, you know, I did my opening, got everyone hyped up. Then after that first 40 minutes, I kind of toned it down a little bit, and that way people can go to the bar, get a drink, or whatever the case may be. I think it was maybe 30 minutes, less than 40 minutes, maybe 30 minutes, something like that. And then I switched it up to country music. I had a young lady that just came up to me. She, you know, went besides the facade. She jumped up with my wife. My wife was not happy about that, and she just went straight to me and said, hey, can you play something upbeat? And I'm like, cool, you know, I'm like, very nice, you know, I'm like, yeah, I got you, don't worry. Then she started like naming songs. I'm like, yeah, I got all of them. Everything that you say I have. And then she was like, well, why aren't you playing them? I'm like, okay. I'm like, well, the night is still young. It's super early. It was like around 8 p.m. I'm there until 11. Obviously, every DJ knows you're not going to play all of your bangers at 8 p.m. because people are still getting drinks. You know, they're still, you know, it's not prime time yet. It's 8 p.m. I mean, I just started the set. So you know, very respectfully, you know, like I said, it's still early. You know, I know that people want to dance country. And she was like, yeah, but that's boring. And it was, the whole situation was, the whole dilemma is she didn't want to hear country music. And she stood there like for 5 minutes giving me reasons of why whatever country I was playing was boring. But at the same time, there was people dancing to country music. So, you know, at that time I was like, you know, I was very polite to her, but it got to a point where I just put my headphone on and just did what I was doing. You know, I kind of ignored her. I know she got mad at that. I know she went back to her girlfriend and I know she was talking crap about me. But at the same time, you know, you guys that are DJs, do you ever experience that? I mean, it was the first time that I ever actually had a conversation with somebody that, that was very pushy about not listening to a certain music and just standing there like waiting for me to change it. And I'm like, it's not gonna happen. I already told her. I mean, you know, people are dancing. I was very polite. People were dancing. One thing would have been if people weren't dancing, they was just looking up at the stars. I don't know, but people were actually dancing to the country music. You know, it's something that here in Texas, especially if you go out more to the country, people enjoy that. You know, and even I enjoy it. You know, there's some songs that I like. You know, but that was the only situation that I had, and I had a situation with the two swarm effects. I did have that. I hooked up the DMX cables and everything, but I forgot how I programmed the lights. I've been practicing at home for God knows how much, you know, maybe 2-3 weeks, how to program everything, where they do the same designs, the same lighting, you know, everything is basically doing the same with the DMX, you know, master and the slave. I don't know if it was because I was nervous putting on the lights for the first time, but when I turned them on, you know, plugged them on, they turned on, did like one cycle of the strobe and then shut down. Like nothing. And I can hear the lights going in the background and I can hear the little motor like running, but no lights are coming out. So that took me like 15 minutes to figure it out. I don't know what I did, but I did where I set up the master and the slave, then everything kind of got put together, but I gotta work on that. You know, I gotta get better at that. Once again, guys, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe to my channel. Make sure to like the video. Make sure to hit that bell so you can get notified or notifications on my next videos, on my next gig logs, and some other product reviews. But once again, make sure to subscribe, make sure to like the video, make sure to hit that bell. I catch you next time. Hopefully I'll get some more wedding videos pretty soon, which I have 2019. Got a couple of weddings, so hopefully, you know, you'll see those pretty soon there in my channel. Made it home. Got breakfast for my family. So I'll go ahead and catch you next time. DJ 787 checking out. See ya.